Thanks.
Mira. What are we waiting for?
Just the timer. Like the...
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Why are you walking around me?
Hello, other peoples. There are other people today. You guys are other people.
Who's other people?
Like just us and
My other
sometimes
people? The peeps?
The peeps.
Chicken or bunnies? Chickens or bunnies?
Chicken.
Peeps.
Peeps. I thought you were gonna talk about like eating animals.
There's somebody in our front yard right now.
They're not in the front yard. They're
I
just
saw
walking
them.
by. They're
saw
just
them.
walking by.
I saw them. Hello, welcome to another episode of Just Us.
It's sometimes other people.
What episode is it?
So, what episode is it? This is a really good question
Should be episode like 30.
So
But we're lazy.
we've been a little absent, and some of that has been by choice, and some of that has been just because of technical difficulties.
Technical.
Our last episode that we recorded should have been episode 24, but none of the audio recorded.
Yay.
None of it. So
None. Nada.
So
Zip.
technically,
Zilch. Zero.
Technically, this is episode 24.
Dang it.
That's going to be the title. Technically, this is episode 24.
Nope. I don't like it.
What you doing over there?
Nothing.
Okay.
What you doing over there?
I'm going to take a drink of my drink.
What kind of drink?
Should have vodka in it or something. It's just Gatorade.
Liar.
Leftover Gatorade.
Liar. Straight vodka. Got that yellow juice.
Are you making noises?
Like
the
that
cat?
was an accident.
Like the cat? Mm.
That was an accident too.
Yeah, so we've had a lot going on recently. So everything that we talked about in the episode that we tried to record in the game room, if you remember any of it, we can talk about it again.
I want to start off by recapping on your household responsibilities.
Oh, this argument didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
That was okay. So when we started to record episode 24, it was very eventful because we had a friendly argument for like the first 10 or 15 minutes of the episode.
That's because you forced me into slave labor and don't put out any work yourself on your own.
Oh, I'd love to hear what your definition of me not doing any work is.
I'm just kidding.
I was going to say.
The argument was about the fact that there are certain household chores that I do all the time. And you don't have any of your own specific household chores.
That's not correct, though.
What is your specific household chore that I do not have to do?
So it's okay. Let's rephrase this.
No, that's what it is.
Can you scoot this way?
No, I really can't. I'm on the leg of the table.
Well, then move on the inside of the leg of the
No
table.
way.
Then just lean this way.
Nope.
So, the reason there are things that only you do is because there are multiple things that I do more frequently than you do, and things that would not get done if I didn't ask you to do them.
So what if I just stopped doing those things?
That would suck ass because I would be responsible for doing everything inside this house. Almost everything, unless it was maintenance required. No, not wrong. I'd be the only one cleaning. Only one. I'm the only one who cleans the bathroom, showers. Yes. I had to ask you to specifically clean the shower the last time we did, you clean the upstairs, I'll clean the downstairs, or flip-flop, whatever.
That's how we do it.
That's fine, but that means you're supposed to scrub the showers.
Did you clean the bathrooms last time we cleaned the house?
Yes, the only thing I didn't do was clean off the bathroom counter, which I said I was going to do the next day, and I didn't do. That I will admit to. But other than when I asked you to clean the shower, when was the last time you scrubbed a shower? Portage.
At the apartment.
No.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Okay, you did that one time, I remember.
How is it always just one time that I do these things? I don't understand where you get this information from.
I know, because it's only one time that I can remember. So I guess I shouldn't say you've only done this one time in the last 2 years. What I should say is I primarily do this more often than you do.
We do the same amount of cleaning every time we clean the house. Mm-hmm. We split the house in half. Yes, we do. Are you kidding?
But there are things that you don't do. You don't mop the floor when we're supposed to mop the floor.
Yes, I do.
When was the last time you mopped? Because
it wasn't the last time I cleaned, because that was one of the things that I said I was going to do the next day when we decided that we weren't going to clean again.
So that's fair. This is a really sensitive subject in the household, just when it comes to cleaning and household responsibilities, because I am not fair to Jesse. I will say that I really get on his case about things, and it's not necessarily fair to do so. It's honestly just that I feel like I do some of these things more than he does. So that's why I get an attitude about it. That's basically what it comes down to. It's not that he never does them. It just feels like I have to ask, or it feels like I do them more. So can I prove that? No. Is that the way I feel? Yes.
Since apparently household maintenance and mowing the lawn, not what I meant. And weed whacking are my household chores, you will never do them.
I do. I have not done any weed whacking this year. I have not done any weed whacking this year. But last year, I did.
Yeah.
Almost every time that we did yard work.
Absolutely refuse to fix your sink.
I just want you to do it. I don't want to do it.
Why?
Because I'm going to throw up. That's why.
Why?
Because it's going to smell really bad. Anytime you open up pipes, and I'm probably going to fucking do it wrong. But anytime you open up pipes and things are exposed, things that have been trapped there forever, especially hair, they smell really bad. And I don't want to do it.
So again, there are household chores that only I do. There are no household chores that only you do. Exactly.
I still don't agree. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head that I'm the only person who does it. It's just, again, it's things that I'm the only person who does them 90% of the time is how it feels. So that's why there are specific things that I don't do, like mow the lawn. I want that to be your thing.
I don't mind that being my thing. My point is what I just said. I know you feel like I don't do a lot of things, but I know that I do a lot of things. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do an experiment.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention any cleaning related tasks. Like, I'm not going to say, hey, we need to do this. Things will just get done when they're done. How long do you want to do this experiment for?
2 weeks.
That is, I was gonna say like a month.
Oh, okay.
We don't
can
do
for a
any
month.
regular cleaning in 2 weeks. We're really bad about that.
I don't think so.
I think we
I
are.
feel like we clean more often than you think. I feel like our house is actually cleaner. I mean, yeah, there's general cleanup of picking up blankets and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
for the most part, our house stays pretty clean.
Oh.
So except for our laundry. Our laundry is the only thing that we never do.
Laundry. That's because laundry sucks. God, laundry sucks. Nobody likes doing.
Nobody likes doing.
Some
laundry.
people like doing laundry. They're
people
psychopaths.
That like doing laundry are psycho. They are psycho. Jeremiah and Megan, their entire basement is laundry.
Well, we don't know that. That's
we
just
know
how it
that.
was.
They put their
Don't
laundry.
call them out. That's not
calling them
fair.
out.
This is our argument.
They do their laundry and it stays on the floor in the laundry room.
We can't really that's not fair. Ours has been on top of our dryer for the past month.
The Novencito family sucks at doing laundry. Every single one of us. I know that Jim and Sarah suck at doing laundry because they have their basement, so they do their laundry and everything just sits on the floor in the basement. We do our laundry, everything just sits on top of the dryer because we got that shelf or whatever. Tabletop.
God, that was almost a bad idea.
It was a terrible idea.
It promotes laziness. It makes everything look nice, better. But it promotes laziness.
But yeah, it made us
stupid creative mind. With my creative mind does not mix with the lazy side of my mind very well. I'm too lazy. But let's say a month from today. So
you heard it first here, folks.
Okay, there's something on my phone.
Starting today, we're going to run an experiment for an entire month. Doing what?
Oh, no.
What?
4 weeks from today, my mom and dad are supposed to be visiting.
Okay.
That's a really bad timeline to set this for.
Why?
Because what if it gets really bad and we don't do anything for a month?
Then we won't.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
I understand how your brain does this.
I don't know.
You make it seem like if you don't mention cleaning doesn't happen.
And this is why I want this experiment to happen. Because I want to be proven wrong.
You're crazy.
No, I want to be proven wrong.
Okay.
I want to look at you and say you were right. I really do. Because then maybe it's something like maybe it's the OCD that sits somewhere in here. Maybe it's, some form of ADD, whatever it is. I don't know. There's something in my mind that tells me that you're not going to do this. And I need to turn that part of my brain off. So I think that this is a good experiment for start towards that. So I'm not going to... Okay, so what are the rules? Other than the fact that I'm not going to say, we need to clean this, what are the rules?
It's just general household things. It doesn't necessarily have to be cleaning. When was the last time you did the kitchen?
Yesterday morning. I got up and I cleaned the kitchen. And I ran the dishwasher. I cleaned the counters. Oh, okay. I need to do it again today because it looks like nothing happened. But
it's because I cooked yesterday.
So nobody asks anybody to do anything.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, hey, I really need your help with this. But we gotta have our general
rules, like when
that's what I'm asking.
On nights that I cook, because we agreed that when I cook, you clean the kitchen.
Yep, you're right.
That was an agreement that we made. If I cook every day or whatever, every time that I cook, you do the kitchen. If you cook, I'll do the kitchen.
My goal was to clean it in the mornings, but I think I just need to, as long as it's clean before you cook next, kind of thing, or cleaned up. stuff is out of the way, because we aren't necessarily always going to be able to run the dishwasher every day.
Right.
And I mean, realistically, you don't want to anyways. No. But
and the only other thing outside of that is just cleaning of the house, which we both have mentioned, man, we need to clean, or wow, we should do some cleaning this weekend.
So,
but my whole point of that was and the point of this is things like, it's a bad example, but the Nest cameras that we just bought, you're not going to put either one of them up. You're just not going to do it.
Because that was your project.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a bad example. But things like that, you wouldn't do.
Right.
Right? Like, you're not going to put up, and you probably won't put up Christmas lights. Right? How many Christmas lights did you put up outside, Les?
Well, I helped you outside.
Kind of.
But when it comes to heights, I don't do well.
That. Yeah, I know.
And you and I both know that I'm also very clumsy. Good at breaking things, including my body. So, actually, I can't remember the last time I had a broken bone.
I never have.
But where are we at here?
Where are you at?
Okay, so our cleaning experiment ends on Saturday, June 12th. So that should be...
Saturday,
that
June
should be
12th.
That should be episode 28 if we are...
Just so you know, Sunday the 13th, I'm not doing anything.
25, 26, 27, 28. Why? Oh, that's your birthday. Oh my God. I said, oh, that's the day that... that's the week that my parents come over. But yeah, that's also your birthday.
3. Whoa, whoa.
You mean 3-1?
Yep. Yep. The big 1-3. That's what I said, because it's my birthday, and I can say what I want.
Okay.
Don't judge me. So last week,
what's she doing?
She's got an itch on her face. Let her itch her face.
It looked like she was trying to rub in something. That's why I asked.
She's like, they caught me.
If you're wondering why my hair's crazy, it's because I got a perm.
Permanent.
It's not at all what I asked for. So I'm working with it, learning to love it. That's not what I asked for. The point is, it's not what I asked for.
Okay.
What?
You make it sound like you're saying that Kelly did a really bad job. She didn't do a bad job.
No, it just wasn't. It wasn't what I expected. When she started styling my hair and I looked in the mirror, I'm like, this isn't anything close to the picture I brought in. I wish she would have said something like, hey, the pictures you've sent me before, we can't do that with your hair because this, and this.
Maybe
or
she doesn't know.
Yeah, maybe. But the size rods that she used would immediately told me that my hair wasn't going to look like the picture I showed her. I just... a part of it is also I could have spoken up more too. It's not that... It's hard to love something when it wasn't originally what you wanted,
Sure.
I don't know.
The toilet upstairs is still running.
I know, it's really kind of pissing me off, actually. I feel like it's wasting a lot of water doing that too. And I've tried I would try flushing it and then making sure that the handle came back up all the way. So I thought, okay, maybe it's running because of that. What I haven't tried, though, is taking the lid off like we do down here and, moving that thing like we do down here when it starts to squeak. I don't know. Anyways, I got a perm. Where are you going?
Fix it.
I feel like you're going the wrong way. Is it just me? Okay. Just me. Now I know how Kirsten feels when Eli has to walk away. Because she's always like, I don't know what to talk about. And for some reason in this moment, I also don't know what to talk about. Trying to think of things that happened recently. Oh, since he's not here, I can at least start this topic. Actually, so part of the reason that we've been taking sort of a hiatus, like I said, part of it was by choice, and part of it was because of technical difficulties that we've had with our new setup and stuff. One of the reasons, and this is kind of, it's personal, but a lot of guys might be uncomfortable by it. So, like, if you think you might be uncomfortable hearing a woman talk about lady issues, then fast forward like 3 minutes from now. We'll see how that goes. I was on my period. My last period started in December, and it went up until about a week ago. It's May, just in case you guys wanted to know or didn't realize. It is the month of May. It is May 16th right now. So yeah, a week ago I had surgery that basically just kind of went in there and scraped the rest of everything out to try to get my body like reset. And yeah, so I've always been really irregular, but go figure, I try to lose some weight and I start exercising, and then I can't stop being on my period. And because of that, you can't really, it's hard to try to have kids when you're still constantly going through that. So yes, that's why we opted to do the surgery. I've done other types of oral medications to try to get my body reset, and they just didn't work. So hopefully this is a good fresh start. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can start exercising again and maybe get my body back on a regular cycle, or at least something close to it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we still have to work out. We're still trying not to put too much money into it if we can help it. I'd rather not spend $10,000 just to have a baby. So yeah. Anyways, I think that was probably somewhere around 3 minutes. I did a very short recap, but yeah. So that's that. I have a cool bruise on my arm from the labs that they had to take. The bruise on my hand, I'm sure you can't see it. It's pretty much gone now. That's where they tried to do the IV and it didn't work. So they had to come over to this arm. So yeah. But it was really easy. It was outpatient, so I was in and out of surgery like the same day, in and out of the hospital the same day. So
yep.
It's weird because the next day, I could tell like I couldn't do a lot of movement, but I felt like a lot of time, like 10 times better, especially mentally. But for some reason, that whole week, or at least the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of thing, I was not feeling very good. Like my body just felt off. Like I kept saying, it felt like there was an inflated balloon in my stomach. And they didn't even go near my stomach, but that's just what it felt like. It felt weird, but I feel really good now. So, anyways.
That's good. Now maybe we can have kids.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Sure would.
That would be excelente.
I tried to tell Kirsten and Eli that if they accidentally had a kid, that we would take it for them.
Mm-hmm.
But she said that their first accidental child is has already been promised to her friend Courtney.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
No luck on that front. They also did Kirsten. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, well, two things. First, shout out to Taking the Credit.
Shout out.
Check them out. Eli and
TTC.
Kirsten Button.
Sorry.
Good podcast. Check it out. Taking the Credit. And then along with that, Story to Record.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out to Eli Button and his business Story to Record. If you haven't done so, check that out at storytorecord.com. Great things, as always. I know I say that every single time, but it's true. What they're doing is preserving memories of any elderly loved ones that you might have in your family or friends. Doesn't matter. But yeah, just check it out. storytorecord.com. Get a free consultation from Eli Button today. But yeah, anyway, so going back to what I was saying, last episode? I don't know.
Probably. Last published episode? I
remember the last episode that I think I watched. Kirsten.
Oh, I thought you were talking about ours. I'm sorry.
No. Kirsten got a set of tarot cards. And
did you happen to see where we were?
She did a fortune reading on Eli. And I told her that next time we do a crossover event, which will have to be sometime soon, I think, that she should tarot me because I want to know. I don't know how I feel about all that stuff.
I wonder if that works virtually.
Well, I wanted to ask Eli how his week went because of some of the things that they were talking about. I wasn't sure. I don't remember if he was asking specific questions about how his week was going to go or how the next month or year or something like that. I don't know. In any case, I'm curious how it went.
Well, I remember that the idea of or not idea, but like the baby topic came up, and they were like, "Yeah, because we're getting a puppy."
Yeah.
So I remember that.
Puppy babies. Baby puppies.
I would love a puppy. We can't handle it, but I would love it.
No.
So,
what are we doing for lunch? I'm hungry.
Oh. So I haven't downloaded any software for editing on there yet, but I want to get this episode edited today.
On what?
And posted today. On my new computer! I got a computer!
Thanks, Joe Biden and the government of the United States for the money.
Yes, I used it for a few things.
Money back.
Yeah, I used it for a few things, but getting a new computer, like a desktop computer, was one of those things. I bought monitors when we first moved down here, so I didn't need those. I already had those. But I'm just happy that the computer itself has 2 HDMI ports, so I don't need stupid attachments for like HDMI to VGA or stupid. I'm so glad that they make computers now. I haven't found any laptops that have more than one HDMI port. They're probably out there, but so glad that they make computers that allow for more than one HDMI port, or they have more than one HDMI port, because again, now just makes it easier. I have both monitors. They both have the same settings, same picture. Everything is grand. So I just set it up today. I cleaned the office yesterday, sorted through a bunch of stuff, threw some stuff away, and
threw it all out in the garage.
Jesse helped me with some hole drilling this morning, and hooked everything up, and it all works, and I'm so freaking excited.
Tight.
Yep.
That's awesome.
What was I saying though before that? Oh, I was just saying that I had to edit
you wanted
it.
to get the editing done today.
Yeah, I have to get it done
today.
today.
Lunch.
That's what we were talking about with lunch.
I want some.
I know we have like 2 weeks worth of food in our fridge right now, but I will not have the time to make lunch. So if you want to make lunch or are willing to, that's cool. If not, we'll just order something. I just don't have the time.
I'll take a look. I don't really want those taco things.
I don't remember.
That was the only other meat that's thawed right now was for those pork carnitas.
They're kind of like the enchiladas.
It's a ground pork taco with pickled onions and.
Which I won't eat anyways.
I'm not super thrilled about them.
Okay.
But we do need to pull some meat out.
For tomorrow?
For tonight. What are you talking about?
Oh, shoot. Well, it's like.
You better do that right now. Unless we're going to order something for later.
Well, we still have to make at least one meal then today.
Yeah. Okay.
That was probably really loud into my microphone.
Probably.
Man. Jesse has like a new fascination as of recent. He really likes to watch the bloopers or the really stupid people on Family Feud.
There are some really stupid people out there.
He will spend, and I'm just picking on him at the moment. I know I spend equally ridiculous amounts of time on TikTok, playing stupid games on my phone, whatever. So I just feel like poking fun at the moment for this thing because he will literally sit there on his phone scrolling through, Facebook videos or Facebook Watch, whatever they call it, and it'll be one video after another of all these stupid people on Family Feud doing these dumb answers.
I don't remember what the question was.
It is really funny. It is
one
funny.
of the questions that came up was specifically talking about like name a country, and the one person that ringed in or whatever buzzed in said France, and it was like the number 2 answer. So the next person that was up there at the podium got to buzz in and give an answer, hoping to get the number 1 to choose who was playing or whatever. So the other person buzzed in and they said
Paris.
The country of Paris. I just don't
it's
get
funny.
it.
It is funny.
I don't get it. Maybe it has something, giving those people the benefit of the doubt, maybe it has something to do with how nervous they probably are.
That would be me. This is why I will never
they're up there.
I will never go on a show like that.
Because you're put on the spot. You're asked a question, you have to come up with an answer immediately. Mm-hmm. So that I get it. That probably isn't fun. But at the same time, when somebody says name a country and you say Paris, you probably shouldn't be on the game show. Just saying. I've also been watching lots of videos. What's the name? Mr. Beast is the YouTube channel. Do you just want to restart that?
Sure.
Yeah, Mr. Beast. I don't know the details about this person. He's some sort of philanthropist. But in any case, a lot of the videos that they do, they'll just they basically just give away stuff, like tons of stuff.
Okay, I was like, I have no idea.
For instance, one video that I watched, they went into Target, let's say, and they walked up to a random person and they said, here's my credit card. You have 1 minute to put whatever you want in the cart, and when we check out, if the card works, you get to keep everything that you put in your cart.
1 minute is not enough.
1 minute is not very long. However,
but
if you think about it,
complaining.
if you so they have 1 minute to fill up the cart with whatever the things that they want. They don't know what the limit of the credit card is. So there's that, so there's this little bit of mind game going on with, I don't want to put too much in the cart because it's somebody else's credit card. I don't know how much is on it. But the catch is that, behind the scenes, these people, the contestants, if you will, don't know that there is no limit on the credit card. Typically, it's like $1 million limit. I don't know where the guy gets all this money from, but he does it all the time. And they do other videos where, like, they'll give away cars. Like, I watched one the other day where they were talking, like, they were doing, him and his group of friends or whatever, they were posing as Uber drivers, and they would pick somebody up, and when they got to the destination, they'd get out of the car and they'd be like, "Hey man, I don't really want this car anymore. You can have it." And they just hand them the keys. Like, "Here you go. Here's a free car."
That'd be
and
crazy.
You're talking $20,000 per car. But they do other ones too that are crazy. Like, the last one to leave this $800,000 island gets to keep it. And so they just have a contest of this group of people on this island, and whoever decides, and they'll do things like intermittently, like, "Hey, if you leave the island now, I'll give you $10,000, or if you leave the island now, you get this bucket or container of a bunch of random things that could be like iPads, PlayStations, you name it. I don't know what it is. Could be a car, for Christ's sake. I don't know."
There was one video where they all put their hand on a huge ass stack of money.
It was $1 million in $1 bills. That's what that was. And it was 4 people, and they had to sit there with their hand on the money, and the last person to pick up their hand won $1 million. All you had to do was stand there with your hand on the money, and you get $1 million. I don't know, it's crazy. In any case, it's pretty cool. It's really cool to see, regardless of the situation, there are people that they have on that show that, really do need that kind of help. Like, one, for instance, the Uber driver video, somebody actually was like, "I walk to work every day. I don't have a car." And they gave him a free car.
That's crazy.
It's cool. It's, there's some cool things that happened in there. So I don't know. Pretty cool.
It's cool that was the person that they were able to give a car to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that they try to randomly pick people that don't need help, or pick people that don't need help. I think they genuinely try to find random people that could use help. I don't know. It's cool. It's just fun to watch those kinds of videos. Look at that. Eli must have just got done editing their episode.
I saw that he was on the games.
Yeah.
That's another
thing.
Him and
too,
G are get on some
playing
games
the old Red Dead.
Oh.
I don't have a desire to play that game because it's always kicking me off.
Anyways.
What is next weekend?
Episode 25.
Duh.
Season 1 finale of Just Us and Sometimes Other People.
No, next Saturday is the food truck festival.
What? We have to go.
Yep. So many food trucks. There's like 100 food trucks that show up to this thing. It's crazy.
I'm so excited.
So much food.
So since the CDC lifted the mask mandate, do you think we'll have to wear masks while we're there?
They lifted the mask mandates for people that are vaccinated.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The catch is...
So unless we're just going to walk around with our vaccination card around our neck.
Well, nobody's going to police it, first off.
Oh.
Second off, you have people that really just don't care about anybody else. And regardless of what the CDC says, they're going to take their mask off. Because the CDC said, take your mask off if you're vaccinated. And all the people that aren't vaccinated or anti-vaxxers are going to be like, "Oh, good, I can just say that I'm vaccinated and take my mask off. Cool, whatever." I don't have a problem with it once my vaccine is established, because I think it's 2 weeks that we gotta wait. So even next week isn't enough.
Mm.
But anyway, um, if I decide that I'm going to stop wearing my mask, and somebody that, and I think I heard, don't quote me on this, but I think I heard that even if you're vaccinated, you can still carry the virus. So, that being said, if I'm vaccinated and if I can still carry the virus and I give it to somebody that's not vaccinated and isn't wearing a mask, then that's on that person, not me, and I'm okay. If you decide not to be safe, that's your own fault, not me. So if you get COVID and die, well, sorry.
Not saying that everyone that isn't vaccinated would get COVID and die.
No,
To
but
each their
if
own.
you're going to take that risk, that's on you. I'm not going to feel bad about it.
I mean, I would feel bad, but I understand what you're saying. You know,
That's my lack of
for me, I feel like
sympathy for people.
I have done what I can do now to prevent getting it and spreading it at a higher risk.
Right.
So I've lowered that risk, and I
Mhm.
feel good about it. You know, I'm probably still going to be obsessively washing my hands for a long time.
Well, either
But
way, if we've learned anything about COVID or during COVID, it's that people are not hygienic.
yeah,
People do not wash their hands. They
Yep.
don't. It's just gross. In any case, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'll. Some places are still mandating masks, though. Whether or not they police it, I don't know. I'll probably next Saturday I will probably have a mask on just because it's only a week after we get our second dose.
yeah.
So we still run the risk of actually being able to catch it.
Well, and they might require
And they
masks to
might
be
require
worn at the
masks.
event.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. I'm
Mhm.
sure that they probably will. If they don't, I would honestly be really shocked because of the amount of food trucks that are supposed to be there. Where is it?
I don't know. They have a location on the Facebook page.
Is it like downtown? Is it
I
Somerville?
think it's in the relatively the same location that it was last year,
I,
which I don't know where it is.
I was like, I don't know where that is. I didn't go. Why didn't we go last year?
We were
Did they
going
cancel
to.
it?
No, we were going to go. We just didn't. It's in.
This isn't the one that was featured in the Chef movie, was it?
No, that was in California or something.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was a Kogi truck there, though?
That would be dope.
That would be so cool.
Riverfront Park.
I feel like
I think that was where it was at last year.
I feel like I recognize that name.
Maybe not. This says Riverfront Park 1001 Everglades, North Charleston. I don't know where that is.
Sorry. Let's do it this way. Waze, sponsor us. I use you every time I need to go somewhere that I don't know where I'm going.
Did I say 16 miles?
Said
24. Take us a half hour to get there.
God,
That's
it'll
not
take
too
us
bad.
40 minutes to get there?
It's not that bad.
I thought it said North Charleston.
North Charleston is everywhere. You know that.
Why does it say my car's parked over there?
Because it is.
My car's over by Westcott?
Yeah, why not? Click on it. See what that says.
You parked here yesterday at 10 a.m.
It knows where you are.
It knows where I was.
The government microchips in the coronavirus vaccine.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The government does not want to follow every single person around.
People that think that are stupid. That's all I got to say. If you have a cell phone, the government already knows what you're doing 100% of the time.
I'm just trying to familiarize myself with the area. Let's recenter here. Because it keeps like, I'm not meaning to rotate it. So this is the way I picture Dorchester. So it's
downtown.
It's basically downtown.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. That's all I really wanted to.
And I think I asked you this before, but we don't have anybody coming to town that next week, do we?
No, not that I know of.
Or next weekend.
Oh, I'm supposed to get my nails done on Saturday.
Not doing that.
What time is the food truck thing? I can reschedule my nail appointment. I'm just, if I don't have to, I won't.
Well, it's also 2 days, so there's that.
Like Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday?
Saturday and Sunday.
That's cool. But what did it say? What time?
I'm looking.
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw a time.
Just 12 to 8, I think. It said,
Oh,
I just
okay.
saw, 12 p.m. and then it says duration is 8 hours.
Oh, okay. So I can get my nails done.
It's a free event, so you just show up. I think there's a parking
Just
fee.
gotta buy the food.
Yeah.
Oh, parking makes sense.
Yeah.
What's Momo Katie's doing?
I don't know.
Have you been?
I'm getting really hungry though.
You know what? I am too. So are we ordering lunch, or
We should probably wrap this up, and then that way you can get to editing it. We can figure out what we're doing for food.
My goal is that when it gets to the point where it's ready to render, that I'm hoping it's only going to take like 45 minutes to render. Normally, an episode that was an hour long would take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to render. What? Bravo. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. What? What?
Goodbye, everybody, forever.
Episode 25 next.
Shout
next
out
episode.
To episode 24 being the final episode of Jusop ever in the world.
No. No, next week is the end of our first season. Yeah. We've decided that our seasons are going to be approximately 25 episodes long.
No.
Not that there's going to be
it's gonna be
anything to differentiate the difference between season 1 and season 2.
But I'm going to go outside and inject myself with sunlight. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 24.
Technically 24.
Of Just Us.
And sometimes other people.
We
See you next time, other people.
Next time. Bye.